What's good, everybody? It is your boy 5 Wars Deke. Here's a look at the AFC playoff standings. All four divisions have been clinched. The Chiefs should have a Z. Let's make that perfectly clear right now. The Chiefs should have a Z. If the Jaguars win out, and congratulations to them, they are the AFC South champs. If the Jaguars win out, and for some reason we lose out, we'll both be 13-3. We beat Jacksonville on Monday Night Football. I know y'all remember that. We beat them. So we've got the tiebreaker. Our 13-3 would be better than their 13-3. But it's all good. We just don't have the letter to make it officially official, but we know. Okay, the 5 Wars family, we already know the Chiefs are the #1 seed in the playoffs. The AFC runs through Kansas City. And we're kind of just chilling right now. We've been AFC West champs. We've been AFC West champs for 5-6 weeks. The Jaguars just won the South. The Ravens just won the North. And the Bills just won the East. We've got 4 divisional champions with double-digit wins. That's pretty serious. That is pretty serious. The Titans right now would be the 5 seed. They would play the Bills to begin the playoffs. And the Texans, who we just beat last week, they would be headed to Baltimore as the 6th seed. The Jags would get a bye, and of course, we get a bye. Today, we're playing the Indianapolis Colts, they're not very good. They're way down here. They've been eliminated. They will not make the playoffs. They've got nothing to play for. And because of that, this game's gonna be kind of chill. We've got nothing to play for. They have nothing to play for. We're actually going to be experimenting some stuff today. Let's get into that in just a little bit. So we're just trying to, we're trying to get into playoff shape. We just want to be in the playoff shape. Colts won the toss and elected to receive, so they will get it first as we kick off inside the RCA Dome. Week 16 of the 2013 season. Here comes Robinson taken down inside the 20. So none of the experiments will be on the defensive side of the football. Just to make that clear, we've got the same lineup here. It's the offense that'll be changing some things up and special teams. We'll get to that in just a second. Mitch Marsh is the quarterback. He's looking to throw in his first play. It is up in the air, and it is almost intercepted by Solomon Daniels, but batted away. Mitch Marsh was with the Ravens. I don't think he played a single snap with the Ravens and then signed with the Colts a few seasons ago. Joseph Adai is the running back, and that was almost picked. Reggie Wayne is gone. Marvin Harrison is gone. The only receiver left that you'll recognize is Anthony Gonzalez, but their #1 receiver is the 3rd overall pick from last year, Neil Thompson. It's the only guy you'll recognize here. And he gets hit on 4th down, or 3rd down. It is 4th down now. All right, on offense, here's what we've done. We have switched Dwayne Bowe and Darrell Irvin. So everywhere we've seen them lined up, they will be lined up on the opposite side. So Darrell Irvin is now listed as the #1 receiver, Dwayne Bowe at 2. We just want to see if that changes up the passing dynamics just a little bit. And that pass is caught, Darrell Irvin, and there he goes, 1st down. So typically that pass, I don't know if that pass is thrown to Dwayne Bowe. But now that Darrell Irvin is listed at #1 and he's lined up where Bowe would be, maybe there's a difference. So that's what we're trying to figure out today, if the passing dynamics change with that switch. We'll take a look at some other things. We might put Darrell Irvin in the slot. We might put Dwayne Bowe in the slot. We don't know. We're just trying things out. So we'll see here. Here's a 3rd and 6 from the Colts 29. A toss to Shutt. Shutt breaks a tackle, spins, 1st down. It's a nice drive. That is a nice drive. Maybe that's what we do. Another toss to Shutt. And then if the Colts score, I don't know if the Colts are going to score today, but if they do, you will see the changes we've made at special teams. That's a 1st down Shutt. 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. Can't tell you the last time we've had an opening drive touchdown, but we're trying to get one here. One thing I am noticing is we're running the ball a lot. Like Darrell Irvin's the top receiver, and it's like, no, we're just going to run it. All right, now here comes a pass. Throwing, caught, touchdown, Chucky Waller. PAT was missed, so it's 6-0 Kansas City as the Colts have it back. I don't plan on having this whole game in here. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm showing y'all much more than I show y'all typically to start out, just to kind of explain that I'm not finna be, like, this game means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. The Colts aren't going to the playoffs. We are locked in as the 1 seed. I mean, there's nothing to play for today for either teams for different reasons. So, yeah, I mean, this is probably the most action we're going to see consecutively in terms of drives. That's caught, first down, Ferguson. So this drive will continue. Now, if this messes around and becomes a game, then okay, sure. But, it ain't like Peyton Manning is a quarterback. Okay, we remember them days. Those back-to-back weeks were hell. This is 3rd down for Indianapolis. They need 7 yards. Marsh throwing to the outside. Solomon tried to get the pick. Gonzalez got it and the first down. That's a situation where Solomon's got to go for the deflected pass. Don't go for the pick. Just go for the deflection. And that's a lesson Solomon learned here in Indianapolis. Like, he learned that lesson the hard way in Indy. Here's Marsh on 3rd down. And he's going down. He's sacked. 1:08 to play in the first half. And Mark Randolph has 3 turnovers. 2 interceptions and a fumble. That pass almost picked. See, we don't have a turnover yet. Y'all ain't missed nothing. We've sacked them a bunch of times. Like, that offense, the Colts offense stinks without Peyton Manning. It really does.
Dead ball. One start on the offense. Number 11. Still second down.
So, yeah, y'all ain't missed nothing, bro. I told y'all this game don't mean nothing. I'm not finna sit here and drag y'all along for a 6-0 ball game. 3rd and 14 at the Chiefs' 29. Marsh, the screen to Gonzalez. And I think they can kick that. 38-yard field goal attempt to split the score in half is good. Surprise! Solomon Daniels is back at kick returner. We're trying it out. Maybe it helps for the playoffs. Maybe it doesn't. We're not even going to get a look at it. It's going out of bounds. So there goes that. But maybe that actually helps. Maybe Solomon being on the field gets opposing kickers to kick out of bounds, and that puts the ball at the 40. That pass is caught and he's gone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
I think it worked. I think there was some psychological effect. Because Solomon was on the field, he kicked it out of bounds. I don't think with Sergio Jones at returner, there was a single kickoff out of bounds. Not a single one. But then Solomon gets back there. The kick does go out of bounds, just like this one is going out of bounds. And we got a touchdown on the next play. Yeah, we might be working with something there. We just might be working with something. Because this offense starting the drive at the 40 is gold. Compared to starting at like the 20 or the 15 or the 17. Come on now. All right, they're going to go no huddle. I have never been this chill. Like, I don't remember the last time I was this chilled about a game. I've never been the number 1 seed with a team this good before. Solomon on the blitz, doesn't get home, and it was almost picked. And that's incomplete on 3rd down. Let's go to the half, bro. Let's just get out of here. 13-3 at the break in the RCA Dome. Start of the second half, and KC will get it first. Maybe Solomon gets a return here. Let's see. He will. First kick return for Solomon in 2 seasons. Decent return there, too. Welcome back to the return game. And look at that. Solomon took it near the 30. That's way better than what the other guys were doing. It just is. The averages are better with Solomon. I know the critiques. I understand. He's not fast enough to be a home run guy. He doesn't score. but starting at the 30 and beyond is better than starting from inside the 20. That's just a fact, bro. Or like LA Knight says, that's just a fact of life. Yeah. That's it. 3rd and 6. Let's see if we convert. Yes, we do. And that was Dwayne Bowe in Darrell Irvin's traditional spot. That typically is a pass to Darrell Irvin, who is not as tall as Dwayne Bowe. So I don't know if Irvin catches that ball. A lot of the routes we see Dwayne Bowe typically run are like in-breaking or out-breaking routes, routes that I think Darrell Irvin could really win on. And then every now and again we see a streak from Dwayne Bowe, but we usually see Darrell Irvin just running in a straight line. That's usually all Darrell Irvin does. That or he runs like a curl or something. So maybe this switch up will help. Roll out, throwing, and yes it does. Nope, he was out of bounds. Fakes the give, and he is sacked immediately. That's the best part about playing DB for the Chiefs. You usually end up not having to cover a lot because of the pass rush. Marsh is sacked again inside the 5. We sack him again, it's a safety. We sack him again, y'all, it is a safety. 3rd and 24. Marsh finally has time to throw. It's intercepted, Todd Pearson. Now that's what I'm talking about. What can y'all boys do from inside the 15? Starting field position is vital in the playoffs. Vital. John Shutt to the 5. But starting field position is going to be vital in the postseason. We've got to be starting as close to plus territory as we can, and that's incomplete. Also, converting on 3rd downs. That's going to be pretty important as well. So here's another 3rd down to the end zone, out of bounds. And then, of course, the most critical element in the playoffs, as we know from Heartbreak, is kicking. We have to kick field goals, and we have to make them. Not like that. Literally everything we just did is the opposite of what we should do in the playoffs. We should not fail to score in the red zone. We should not fail to convert 3rd downs, and we should not be missing field goals. You can't do that in the postseason. And that is intercepted. Solomon Daniels out of a tackle. There he goes, and he takes it inside the 35, his 6th interception of the season. I mean, my goodness, when is the last time Solomon had a pick, man? When is the last time? And I love the way he played this. I love the way he played it. He just cut it off. First thing to note here is when Solomon is in coverage, he's got this zone, so he has to keep eyes on 2 receivers, the 2 receivers right there in front of him. Okay? You have one heading away from his zone, and Gonzalez is kind of heading into it. So you have one route that looks like it's in-breaking, one that looks like it's out-breaking. Well, it turns out Gonzalez is actually heading north. So Solomon lets go of the inside receiver, starts covering the outside receiver, and just reacts to the football. High points it. Boom. Get it at its highest point. Breaks a tackle, and if Suggs is not in the way, oh my goodness, Suggs, if you aren't in the way, this is a touchdown. Who gonna stop? Who's stopping 22? Who is stopping the Don? Nobody. That's a touchdown. Lennox Suggs should be credited with an assist because he assisted the Colts in making that tackle. So offense, we're going to try this again. You have the ball in plus territory. Can you move the football? Can you finish a drive? Can you score a touchdown? Can you convert on 3rd downs? If you have to settle for 3, can you make the 3? These are the important things to figure out right now. This is not the time to just, it's whatever, and we'll figure it out. No. Flip the switch now. Flip the switch now. We're playing for something much greater than the letter Z. So we did not convert the 3rd down. Here comes Torrance Redmond. He's nailed it from 55 a couple of times this year. This is from 45, and it's good. Throwing quickly, intercepted Lennox Suggs, and he's going to score, and that ties the NFL record with Solomon. That was the 5th pick six of the season for Lennox Suggs, and now he and Solomon are the princes of the pick six. PAT is no good. In 2010, Solomon took 5 picks to the crib, and Suggs has now taken 5 himself. Had 2 in that game against San Diego. I'm proud of him. I'm definitely proud of him. I'm very proud of Lennox Suggs, but golly, it would have been nice for Solomon to have a record to himself. It would have been really nice. Pump fakes and sacked on 3rd down. We are now in the 4th quarter. 22-3 is the score. Here's Marsh. Throwing. Oh, that's intercepted by Todd Pearson. That's his 2nd of the day. 3:22 to play in the game. Colts have it back. And here comes Solomon with the hit, the interception. All right, let's see who got the pick. And it was Todd Pearson for the 3rd time. Pearson's got 3 picks. Suggs has a pick 6, and Solomon Daniels has a pick as well. We should have way more than 22 points. We should have way more than 22 points. We're going to win the game, but geesh. Should be a little bit better than this. 2-minute warning. We've got it at the 10-yard line. Same way this game started. Took that first drive down to the 10 and ended in the end zone. Play action, throwing. It is caught. And he takes it to about the 8. That was a very drawn-out play for 2 yards. It really was. I don't know how this Irvin Dwayne Bowe experiment went. I think we're going to need 1 more week of it. Really only 1 more half. The starters are not going to play the second half next week. There's no way. Like, the starters are not going to play the second half next week. You can't. We're not going to risk injury in week 17. We didn't rest them this week because you don't want them rusty. You cannot have 3 weeks of inactivity. 1.5 is fine. All right, Torrance Redmond. Look, Doug James would miss a kick from right here, but let's see if you can make it today. See if you can make it 25-3. Would that be scoregami?
Oh, no!
Well, forget scoregami. We got a bigger problem, bro. The kicker can't kick. I ain't worried about no scoregami, man. That's crazy. And that's caught Gonzalez. Yep, they're going to go with no huddle. They have 68 yards of offense today. That's it. 68 yards of total offense. Throwing, and it's over our heads. It's caught. Joseph Adai, and he's gone. That's on Solomon for trying to jump that underneath route. Solomon tried to jump the comeback route. Joseph Adai ran a wheel route. And Solomon paid 0 attention to it. Cost him 6. Final 11 ticks. It should not have taken this long. This game should have been over by now, but here we go. Oh, they're going Hail Mary. They're going Hail Mary, and we called a cover 3. And Gonzalez caught it inside the 15. They're out of timeouts, but man, that was a really bad play call by Coach. That was a terrible play call by Coach, and that's how we're going to wrap up this game. We've got stuff to work on, dude. We've got some things to work on. I don't care that we won. I don't care. We've got stuff to work on. So Solomon Daniels only had 1 kick return in his return to kick returner, and it was 22 yards. That was it. He had an interception today on defense, and that was it. No tackles, no yayers, no none of that. Yeah, we got some stuff to work on. The starters are still not going to play the second half. That first half against Philadelphia is going to have to be, sharp. It's going to have to be sharp because The thing is, that's the last tune-up before playoffs. I mean, the mistakes made today offensively and on special teams just can't be made in the postseason. And the mistakes made at the end of the game defensively cannot be made in the playoffs. Solomon got caught looking at the wide receiver, running back on a wheel route, completely missed it. The call there to go with, I think that was like a cover, what was that, a cover 2 or cover 3 or whatever it was. Maybe it was cover 1 with a robber. But they went 4 verts and we were just, all underneath. No, we knew the situation. And so regardless if this game mattered or not for the standings, regardless if the Colts were going to win or not, in that situation, they were in desperation mode. So you need to be in a spot to stop them from getting what they want. Ultimately, they probably wanted a touchdown, but the fact that they got it all the way inside the KC 20 is pretty alarming. That's not good football. It's not good football. There is nothing to celebrate today. 14-1 is nothing to celebrate. You were already the 1 seed. You didn't come in here too complacent. But yeah, man, complacency that's going to kill us. That is not an option. It's not. It's not an option. We need a strong week of practice before we play the Eagles. It's a primetime game to end the season, and I'm so sorry to the national audience, but the starters are only going to play the first half. In that second half, it'll be nothing but backups. And Solomon might be in for a couple of special teams plays here and there, but other than that, that's it. I ain't got nothing for you second half of that football game. Well, actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. We'll do a Q&A. We'll do that. We'll do a Q&A. That's the plan. We'll do a Q&A. Ask whatever question about the series, about the channel that you want. And in the second half of the ball game, we'll do some commentary, but we will also mainly do Q&A. Is that cool? It's your boy 5 Wars Deep. One love.